Yo, what is up, guys? It is Dakota Man here, and today I'm coming at you with another review. I told you I'm gonna be doing one weekly due to this is also for school also, and I hope you guys really do love these, and I hope you guys continue to stick through it and watch these. But today we're doing Dark Souls 3, the final game of the Dark Souls trilogy that many of us have known and loved and have been dedicated to play to its fullest. And I have loved this game forever, and I don't really know. Do you guys think that Dark Souls 3 did a good job? Well, today I'm going to explain to you what they did right and what they did wrong. The bosses have been really the biggest problem for me, and how few of them there are, and how kind of boring the boss fights get. You have Dark Souls 1 and 2 where they added in boss fights with more than one character, or in different scenes, and you have just different boss fights in general where each one brings a different aspect in, but many of these boss fights in Dark Souls 3 have been very repetitive and have been the same style of you walk around them, they swing, you dodge, and you attack, and that's been how many boss fights are. There's been two boss fights I've seen that have been three. Let's do three that kind of are different. There's been three boss fights that I thought have been really unique, and those are the twin princes, and that boss fight was incredibly hard and difficult to beat. But that is what made it so fun, is that you had its brother healing the older brother on its back at the second stage, and that was crazy fun. That's what made it so interesting. You have the Yorm the Giant, where you got to use the Storm Ruler, and instead of fighting it with the blade itself, you launched bolts of wind towards Yorm, and you fought a giant, and he is humongous. You have the unnamed king, the hardest boss in the Dark Souls 3 trilogy, and the hardest rated boss in it. Now, that boss fight was really different. You have to fight him while he's on his dragon, and then after you have to fight him on the ground, which makes it even harder because he gets even stronger, killing his dragon friend to up his strength and health. But I do love this game. It's just the boss fights have been really bland, and there hasn't been very many of them. They didn't add in as many as the other Dark Souls had. But its graphics are beautiful. As you guys can see here, the environment changes as the boss fights and as you guys fight, because this one, she's lighting the pillars on fire and the floor on fire with her fire blade. The bosses, they change, they get stronger as they lose more health. This one pulls out her second blade once she gets below half health. This has been one of the few games that punish players for not knowing how to play and not having skill. And that is what I love, because it forces you to learn their game and get better at their game. And many games don't do that. Many games hand you the instructions and hand you the game on a silver platter. This one, it makes you work for that win and work for those levels that you gain and for the boss fight wins. Many problems with it, though, have been very many FPS drops, but that's been mainly on console, and they definitely didn't expect console to drop that far. And that is one thing that really sucked, was that console definitely wasn't built to handle these beautiful graphics and these beautiful scenic views that you can get throughout the game. But the cutscenes are amazing, with beautiful graphics, beautiful animations, and just crazy good detail. But like many games, there's been tons of glitches, and that has been the biggest problem, the biggest issue for many of these games. And I understand that that can be very annoying, but it doesn't have as many as you think. They have, of course, like many games, the duplication glitches that many games get, especially games like this, but it definitely ruins the game. They have glitches that your stamina and health bar are infinite, and that can be one thing that is very annoying to many new players, is running into somebody who can't die. Especially when you're doing PvP or when you're doing arena battles, that is one of the most annoying things that you can run into. But another thing that they haven't fixed since the original Dark Souls is the rating, like basically getting rated. I absolutely despise the system they have where you can't not be rated. Even they have NPCs that'll raid you when you get near a boss fight, and that has been one of the biggest, most annoying pet peeves of mine throughout this Dark Souls game. I understand it's supposed to be hard and annoying, but when I'm trying to play with my friends and you can't get your S's back by sitting at a bonfire, and you run into a PvP battle, that has been the most annoying thing possible, is getting invaded right before you go into a boss fight, because that PvPer will destroy your health even if you're good, you're still going to lose health, and you're still going to lose Estus, and that's a big issue, is that Estus is really hard to get while playing co-op. I wish they'd add in some type of system where you can do it, like play peacefully or something, even if it took like XP or something. I understand that Dark Souls was meant to punish players and make them work to win, and I understand, and I'm glad it's done that, but the multiplayer aspect has been very annoying, and it's always been annoying throughout the entire Dark Souls trilogy. But considering that, it's not that big of a deal, especially with its glitches. Everything overall, I would rate this game a 9.2 out of 10 stars, just because of its glitches, its FPS drop, and its unfair rating system that you can't cancel the raids. But with its beautiful graphics, its amazing landscape, its expansive world that you can just travel and always find new areas to explore, and it's tons and tons of very different variants of weapons and variants of armor, I would have to rate this game a 9.2 considering all those facts. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's review. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below what game I should review next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.